welcome back to Laser Vision Comics, our Prowlers and Paragons series that we've been started just a couple of weeks ago. And we are now on to Quark issue number 3. And this marks our 12th issue. So from something that started off as, hey, Matt, why don't we just jump online and try out this Prowlers and Paragons thing? Now suddenly we're 12 issues in with 3 other players. So
going to become an omnibus.
It is. It's really kind of taken off, and I really appreciate everybody's input, and I think we're having a lot of fun. So I'm gonna let my players introduce themselves. Why don't we start with our guest this evening, our guest star, Mike.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michael Walsh. You could find me on the socials at Fentru1399. I will be playing your orangutan scientist, Agent Orange.
And Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt Kay. I am playing Quark, who is a shrinking energy blaster for now, until we upgrade him later on down the road. I don't really have a social media presence. So.
Get you one. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. Well,
I have a Twitter account, but I don't remember the last time I posted on it.
I think
you'll be signing autographs at Gen Con next week, and it's all right.
Yeah, right.
I think it starts off as something like, I am an old man, I like bowling, or something like that.
Yeah, probably. And I know I posted some bowling scores.
All righty. Well, let's go ahead and get started. We are coming into our first page of issue 3, and Adam Zimmerman is waking up. This is the this is the morning after he met a talking orangutan who told him that he was actually Dr. Maurice Evans. So they had some hijinks involving a breakout from a cage outside of Jet Microsystems, and then a wild ambulance ride through Boston. They had left the ambulance kind of by the docks, and then they had returned to Adam's home, which I don't think we ever described. Why don't you tell us where he lives? Does he have an apartment? Does he have a condo? Where does Adam live?
Yeah, that's a good question. I built him to have some money.
Yep.
But originally, in the idea, it was going to be he was going to have money from winning some sort of like the accident that gave him his powers. Like the company that caused that or was responsible paid him off to kind of like, we don't want you to sue, so here's a bunch of money. But instead, I'm thinking maybe he came from some money or has like maybe his parents have money, so he has a nice condo or something. But like he has to take the bus to like teach him some humility or something.
I gotcha. Okay.
So maybe he's got a nice place somewhere. I know some of the districts. Oh, wait, you need me to kind of sit up.
Yes, please. You're giving everyone vertigo.
Yeah.
You can turn into my father and just have everything up.
Yeah. So let's say he has a nice place. And I might do a little research into like places he could actually stay.
Okay.
Once we get back from our little sojourn.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we will.
But for now we'll say he's got a nice condo someplace, maybe some decent furniture, and I don't know how we're gonna get him like up. I figure he might like be up high, like on like how it's something that's maybe like in an elevator. Okay. We need an elevator to get to, or stairs. Maybe it's I don't know, but somewhere like it's not going to necessarily be easy to smuggle an orangutan into. But somehow, if we can get him up to the balcony, maybe he can climb that way.
I have proven I can scale up the sides of buildings. Well, I am good.
Yeah, that was my understanding. Is he probably scaled the outside?
Yeah, and then Adam just kind of slid open the glass door, like he's got a little like 2-seat balcony kind of thing with a little coffee table.
Is stuck in it.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh bother!
Oh bother!
That's great.
We need fan art drawn immediately. So
it's coming up. You read till next episode.
All right. So the next morning, Adam gets up. Tired. Gets up. He's scratches his ass. Goes out to the goes to the bathroom. Steps out into his living room, and there's an orangutan curled up on a small couch. Why don't you let us know what Dr. Evans looks like when he's sneezing, when he's sleeping. Is he curled up in a ball, or is he stretched out? What does he do?
He if he was let in, I'm assuming he would be heading like for a couch.
Yeah,
He's still not
I see that
used to
as
being in, all of this. So it's not like he's going to be hanging from a sheet. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm assuming you're setting him up on a couch.
yeah, that's what I figure. Like I said, I'm going to look into something nice up there, and I figured, like I said, Adam comes from some money, but he's kind of like he's doing his own thing, like being a scientist. So,
Mm-hmm.
his parents, maybe his folks are like, maybe you should do something more substantial. But
Well,
we'll see about that.
well, when you step out into the living room,
Mhm.
Dr. Evans hears you, and wakes up.
Adam will kind of sigh and go, "This really happened, didn't it?"
And he goes to sit up like he's still actually human, and
Mhm.
it isn't like the same physical functions. He just falls off the side of the couch. Oh, he does a big flop. He's like, well, wasn't expecting that one. So, yeah, I definitely appreciate snooze. I don't know what our next step is going to be here, but I think it would be safe to say that I should lay low for a while. And again, I appreciate everything you've done for me, but I don't want to get you into any trouble.
Well, I think I may already be in that. If there's any kind of footage, if they catch me, I don't know. They also have my blood, so who knows what that'll reveal when the time comes.
Yeah.
Um, for now, I think you're welcome to stay here as long as you need to.
Well,
Uh,
thank you.
I have some means at my disposal, thanks to some wealthy parents. Um, I'm worried about you being spotted and getting on the news, but if you, so long as, I mean, I hate to keep it, I don't want to make you necessarily go up and down the balconies the whole time, but I don't know how we're going to find a way to get you in and out of the main door
Well,
without some sort of disguise.
I mean, you have a fire escape, so I'm not
Yeah,
really worried about that. Um, if you have a trench coat or something, that could definitely help, and I can kind of modify it so it's not dragging on the ground behind me. And here you go. That's two-thirds of me
well,
covered up.
in Boston in winter, yeah, I might have a trench coat. I think might be handy to have.
So, excluding fashion advice, what is our next step? Because
That's a good.
obviously there's something that's going on.
Yeah, and they're
That's
covering it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
But are they covering up your death or are they covering up the whole experiment? I mean, I didn't know they were working on animals any more than you did.
I think they're
And
covering up a lot of it because I overheard people saying in transit when I was attempting to sneak back into the building that they really didn't hear about anything that was going on except a fire alarm went off, and even that was only audible in certain parts of the building, apparently.
right. Yeah, that's what I gathered too. That this whole thing was a big hush hush secret.
Yeah.
But I guess the question is, what was the secret? And is it our job to find out? I mean, we kind of, for you, I don't know if we're going to be able to undo what happened to you. Frankly, for me, it's a little easier. I don't look like an animal.
Yeah. I'm starting
And
to come to terms with that.
I mean, your body is gone. I mean, if we could find a way to reverse that, where would we put your brain?
Yeah.
That's what I don't get. Unless we move your brain into somebody else's body, but then they're left in the chimp, and that's not really that good an idea either.
Yeah, I'm not going to put somebody else in this position. I'm not that type of person.
Nor am I, and I would find it unethical. That being said, we could simply accept these gifts for what they are and do what we can with them.
You call this a gift? I can't even get a haircut. Okay.
Wait,
That's the player laughing, not the character.
wait till you see the shower drain. Wait till you see the shower drain tomorrow. So.
Oh my God. You better have a
Call
roto rooter.
call the plumber. Call the plumber. Call maintenance. And then what on earth is all? Where'd you get a cat? Let's.
A huge orange-haired cat.
Yes,
Mancoon.
You said that you came into some means.
I
Do
come
you
from some
have
means.
do you have any lab equipment here?
No, I keep my work life and home life separate. I find it easier that way for how I live.
Well, I'm finding the next time we even remotely attempt to go back over there, we should be somewhat prepared. And if I have access to items, I can probably put some stuff together for us. However, I can't go back to my apartment. They have my computer stuff, they have my flash drive. I still know the majority of it.
Hmm.
But I don't have access to the physical means anymore. Until I do, I'm going to be eating fruit on your couch. So,
That's not an issue. As I said, the means I have available to me are substantial. My
okay.
family has money. I can arrange to get a lot of things here that could make you comfortable and give you at least access to some electronics, to some equipment. I don't
Well,
see that as
at
uh,
this point, comfort for my sake isn't going to happen because you just basically spelled it out. I can't go back to my former life. So, at this point, I'm looking to expose what those people have done and what is going on over there. So I'll tell you what, you help me get those materials, I'll build you everything I can.
well, that seems like a fair arrangement.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe I'll take a sick day today, and we can work on work on a little retail therapy, and go online and get some things at least start to be delivered here.
I hope you have a charge card.
Believe me, I do. Trying to look. Players trying to look and see how much the wealth thing actually gives him.
Ye old wealth.
Yes. Where is it?
Let's see.
Try to find it. Pros
Trying to
and
help you look it up.
cons. Yeah. Perks. There we go. Wealth, great wealth. Okay, 3 points. You are
Only 3
rich. You aren't
points.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
You aren't
all it
just
takes.
comfortably well off. You are truly wealthy. You can buy almost anything you want, legal or otherwise. You probably own several homes, multiple vehicles, employ at least a few domestic servants. So what I'm going to say is the money's his, but
Yeah.
it's through his family. So he still has to
Yeah.
be like he's not Tony Stark, but he's like his poor cousin.
Rico Stark. So.
Yeah, right. Juan.
Juan Stark.
Juan Stark.
Juan Stark.
That's it, you change your character name.
He's now Juan
Juan
Stark.
Stark.
The
That's
Iron
great.
the
All right.
Iron Amigo.
Yes, the Iron Amigo strikes again.
God.
Okay.
All right.
So, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, this is like we can do. He can. Where I figure it, he comes from some other, some like I don't know what a famous name in Boston might be, like Adams.
Milliner.
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, my great grandfather was Sam Adams. Oh really?
You chucked all the shit to the river. You know that guy.
All right.
So all right. So the way I look at it, yeah, Adam will call in a sick day, and try to work on getting things set up to be delivered to keep Dr. Evans comfortable and at least starting on his new career, since he doesn't have his old one anymore.
Adam, check your email, your work email. I would assume you have
Yeah.
it on your phone or.
Yeah. I think given his wealth, he probably has it that way.
Okay. He has an email from the lab that drew his blood, and they say they would like him to contact them immediately
Okay.
for the results.
This was a third-party
Mhm.
company, wasn't it?
Mhm.
That did the blood draw.
Mhm.
As far as we know, it wasn't directly related to Silver Star or whatever they were. Yeah.
Correct. And he also his next email is from Amity in HR,
Yeah.
asking him to please make sure that he checks in with the lab, that they're very concerned and want to speak to him.
Okay. Basically, I will, since Dr. Evans here kind of knows that, um, hey, he's seen me shrink and shoot energy blasts, so, and fly. Um, I'll dial the number right away on my phone right there in front of him.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay. Um, they answer and ask for your name, get your information.
Yeah.
And about a minute or two later, they're like, well, thank you for thank you for calling us back. Due to confidentiality, we can't say anything over the phone.
hmm
Would you be able to come into the lab to consult with one of our physicians?
At work or somewhere else at
And
your
and and,
facilities?
and yeah, and they give you an address for a facility in Newton, Massachusetts. It's basically like a small urgent clinic.
Okay. All right. I'll be there as soon as I'm able to. Um, and then I'll basically set up Dr. Evans on a computer in my
Okay.
condo or whatever, and like go on my Amazon thing and make sure the car sign in and the car thing is ready.
Okay.
It's like, all right, go to town.
Okay.
It's the lab. They want to check. They've got something that they want to investigate, which I kind of figured would eventually happen here. So he'll send an email back to the HR lady.
Mhm.
And whoever his supervisor, like CC, like he'll do his supervisor CCHR,
Mhm.
be like, yeah, I'm taking a sick day today. I'm going over to lab, whatever,
Yeah.
apparently there's some sort of something they want to discuss with me.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a sick day today and, peace out kind of.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to switch over to Dr. Evans. What are you going to start researching online?
So I'm gonna try to be smart with it, and I'm not just gonna take Adam's cards to one spot. I'm gonna actually scatter around to a couple of different sites, a couple of wholesale facilities, and attempt to purchase things separate, but still have like the um relatively equal delivery time to Amazon Prime. So stuff
Yeah.
comes in ASAP. But basically, lab equipment, concerning medical supplies, things as far as 3D printer, um, filament, fiberglass, things to be able to make housings for certain types of objects for things to go into, such as instruments of um, firearms, harnesses, helmets,
Okay.
whatever. Um, and then anything beyond that, I don't want to risk um, having some type of paper trail on his card. So eventually, over time, when say if he wants to have some type of armor,
Okay.
we're gonna have to look into something heavy duty.
Okay. All right. Okay, then switching back to Adam. So are you going to head over to the lab, or is there something else you want
Yeah.
to do first? You want to go to the lab
No,
first?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm going to avoid work today, although I know he wanted some stuff on his research.
Mhm.
I think that's probably a particularly risky opportunity um, at this point, especially since they're really trying to cover things up.
Mhm.
And I thought Dr. Evans's research was not related to it, but at least maybe something similar. He was doing medical research, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like from
Mhm.
okay, so this animal transfer thing and this animal thing is probably completely out of left field from either of us. So while he wants his research, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it. So we'll table that for another time. I'll go check the lab out first uh, and see what's what.
Okay. All right. So you get to the lab. Generic looking,
hmm
urgent clinic attached to
hmm
some hospital chain.
Yeah.
He gets in, he checks in. The girl is like, okay, yeah, we were expecting you. And she takes you back to an exam room, and she starts to just ask you some questions. So I'm understanding this is a workers' compensation case, something involving maybe smoke inhalation.
Yeah, there was apparently a fire or something in the lab across from mine. I think I inhaled a little of the smoke. But because the next day I was like, I had a bad coughing fit, but it went away. I feel fine today. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. We have a one of our doctors who actually wants to interview you, but she can't make it here at the moment. So we're just going to video conference her in. Are you okay with just talking to her over the
Yeah, I
conference?
guess.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm good to be able to tell you.
Okay. So after a couple minutes, hooks up the video conference, and a woman comes on the screen, and you recognize her
Hmm.
from the lab.
Hmm.
She was the woman who was talking to. Her name was Amber, who
Hmm.
was talking to a gentleman named Frank.
Hmm.
Uh, so you had overheard a couple of their conversations, and
Yeah,
she
but
comes. Oh, go ahead.
no, no, go ahead.
Uh,
When I was outside, when they were
correct.
talking outside or
Yes.
something, and that's
Yeah.
why I heard them
Yeah.
talking about this mess.
Yes, yeah, you've actually seen her twice before. So
Hmm.
she comes on. She says, "Well, thank you, Adam. Thank you for meeting me. My name's Dr. Amber Cook. I'm the director of research. Uh, we have your blood results. Um, some abnormalities. So you were directly involved in the accident, or you were nearby it. Could you just give me a little more information, please?"
Sure. I mean, I was in the lab across the hall. I kind of stepped out, breathed in a little smoke, had a little bit of a coughing fit. I kind of retreated and then followed the evacuation order. Uh, and then the next day, I had, I guess a little chest cold kind of thing or something. I don't know. It was really nothing.
Hmm.
Um, I coughed a little bit, but it went away, and I feel fine today. I don't really feel any different or unusual.
Have you experienced anything, body aches, muscle spasms, anything that would be very unusual?
No, not at all. Uh, no, I
Okay.
can't say I have felt anything like that.
Okay.
It's just true.
Okay.
Unusual is by definition.
Could you make me a covert roll, please?
Oh, let's see. Covert. Yeah, I'm not too good at that. Two dice. Let's see. Da, da, da. All right. Well, I got a 4 to 6, so three successes.
Okay. Um, okay. She doesn't. Her expression doesn't change. She says, "Well,
Hmm.
Adam, what we've detected is that your your blood has been altered somehow. Uh, Something perhaps in the chemicals that were involved in the accident. Uh, we haven't kind of gotten down to the really the root cause of it, but there's just something on a molecular level has changed.
Hmm.
Um, that's why I'm asking honestly, is there anything different about you that you've noticed? Because I cannot help you unless you tell me what's going on.
Okay. So I'm going to pull he's curious and he's trying to look at this from all sorts of angles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up
Hmm.
and look. Are there cameras? Oh wait, she's on the video camera. Never
Yes,
mind.
yeah,
Okay, can't.
she's on, yeah.
Who's in the room with me? Is
You
there
are
anybody else in the?
you are alone.
Okay, is there cameras in this room other than what's
No,
attached to the
no,
video?
no.
Okay. All right. So I don't want to blast something. So I'm going to try to tilt the camera a little bit and point it up.
Okay,
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of try to fly, but just a little bit, like levitate off the ground, just a little bit, see if I can hover there,
okay. In
and try
in
to position like in front of the camera.
So is he shrinking to do this?
No, no, I'm just flying, just flying. I
Okay,
just want to get off the ground like a
okay.
couple of inches,
Because
and kind of like
we
I don't
never
know how big the room is.
we never established he can fly in his normal form. It was always when he shrunk.
Oh, oh, okay, okay. So then yeah, I'll try. What I'll do then is I'll I want to kind of jump up and
Okay,
then activate the shrinking so I land on the table or near the camera or
okay,
whatever we're using. So
okay.
I was going to do just the fly to see if that would be, but this is a bigger show.
Yeah.
And so I kind of, I want to see this. I want her to see this. Be
Okay.
like, all right, so I will do that. I will jump up and shrink so I kind of land on the table
Okay.
and kind of like jump up to kind of. All right, is this unusual enough for you?
Oh dear God. What? What? What's happening, Adam?
And then I'll kind of back up and re-enlarge.
Oh.
Ever since the smoke, I've been able to do that if I focus my concentration.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what to make of it.
Oh my goodness. We really should talk in person. Um,
You think?
I would like you to well I can't make you do it, but I would like to admit you into blah 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 hospital,
Yeah.
to just to run some more tests on you. What's happened to you is not normal. Um,
You're
uh,
telling me.
uh, she's like, yes, I understand. Um, would you, would you, um, would you come and allow us to run some further tests on you?
To be honest, the idea of going somewhere that I could not escape from kind of makes me a little nervous.
Well,
Um, I will. It doesn't hurt. I'm not. I don't feel anything.
well,
Um, I don't really. I don't. I'm kind of. I'm admittedly curious, but I'm also afraid. So
I,
I'd
I,
rather not go someplace if I don't have to.
I understand that, Adam, and that's why I'm suggesting a just a regional hospital. I mean, we're not asking you to come to some shady warehouse and be abducted. I mean, we're asking in a normal, controlled environment.
I
Something
get that.
something is really wrong, Adam.
Well, it could be really right. I mean, there's all those stories from years ago of people getting strange powers and doing all sorts of good things with them. I'm not exactly sure how being 3 inches tall is useful yet, but I'm smart. I'll think I'll figure out a way.
Could you make a perception roll, please?
Yep. I just have to see how many dice I have. Okay. Come back here. There we go. It's 5. I have my character sheet open on another tab. So. Okay. 0. 3, 3, 5, 1, 1.
Okay, never mind. Never mind then.
Yeah, never mind. He didn't notice a thing.
Well, then I can't help you further than if you won't come to be treated, Adam. Um,
Well, let's give it a little while. Maybe I'll take you up on your offer later, but I kind of want to see how this works out on my own, if that's okay.
Again, I can't make you do something you don't want to.
He doesn't respond to that. I appreciate that. I kind of want to see how this works out on my own, if you don't mind, at least for a little while. And like I said, if I know how to reach you, I have the contact information for the lab. They
Mhm.
can get a hold of you, right?
Yes, I
Then yeah,
I will need to report this to corporate. So you may be hearing from someone in the human resources organization because, I mean, Jet Microsystems, we are a family. I mean, we do care about all our employees' health. Um, so I will need to report this. Stop.
Adam wouldn't do that. Yeah, yeah.
uh, um, so okay, and she's like, well, very well. Thank you for your time, Adam, and closes the
Hmm.
call.
Okay. He'll kind of leave as fast as he possibly can,
Okay.
um, and try to get back to Dr. Evans.
Okay.
He's called out sick, so to speak, but how sick that will be will probably soon be a misnomer.
Okay. Um, Doctor Evans, while you're tapping away on the keyboard, you hear a knock at the door.
He's gonna tiptoe on his orangutan toesies over to the door.
Okay.
He's gonna look into the
People.
into the yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What does he say?
Standing outside the door are 3 men in black body armor.
Of course there are.
He's gonna tiptoe away.
Who is it?
He's not saying an effing word. So he's
Who's it
going
gonna
to
be?
turn everything off quietly, take Adam's card,
Mhm.
step it into his pocket, climb out the window,
Okay.
and close it behind him very quietly. So I'm assuming you're going to want to roll because you're really not going to take me off of
Yep.
my word.
Nope,
You
sir.
know?
No, I'm not.
God forbid, we can't have that.
Please give me an agility roll.
It would be so boring for the audience, wouldn't it? What do we got? What do we got? 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay. He kind of scrambles down carefully. We'll say he was on the 3rd floor, so maybe like 2 floors down. Okay, so now he's down on the ground, and it's kind of a grassy area with a kind of a parking lot right behind it, and then leads off to maybe a like a pond. It's like like right behind the place.
I'm assuming they probably ditched the ambulance, right?
Yeah, we ditched that
You
about
did.
dogs.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he'd probably head for the park, and
Okay.
natural instinct, I'm assuming, is go hide in a tree.
Okay.
So,
Okay, Adam, you return home and come up to your front door. There's nobody there.
Okay, then I'll just walk in.
Okay. Honey, I'm home. Anything? So.
Yeah, no. Well, kind of quick look at. I won't make it now. I'm not used to making announcements
Exactly.
for one. Like nobody else is here but me. Maybe a cat, but
About that.
no, I'll just walk in and I'll just walk in and be like, all right, look, maybe Dr. Evans is in bed, or I don't know. There's all sorts of weird changes that could be going on right now through him. So who knows?
Dr. Evans is not in the apartment.
Okay. I'll look around, see if he left a message of any kind or something like that.
Okay.
He has his reasons. I'm not his dad, so if I don't see anything, I'll just kind of wait a minute and
Okay.
give me a roll of some kind.
Yeah, give me an let's go with an investigation roll, please.
All right. Let's hope this is better than perception. All right, we got 2, 4, and a 6, and a pair of 3s, so that's a total of 4 successes.
Okay. Over by the window that leads out to the fire escape, you see some hair there.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming it looks like similar hairs that I've seen before. So he left by this.
And when you get there, and it's still the middle of the day, you get there, kind of looking out the window. You kind of look out to the back and towards the park, all that, and you see an orangutan hauling ass across the park, and 3 men in what look like armor, kind of trotting behind him.
Behind him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not good. All right, so excuse me. Adam's going to shrink down, fly off the balcony.
Okay.
They're not getting him without a fight.
Okay.
do I know that there's multiple people running after me?
Yeah, you
so...
just even a glance over your shoulder, you see them, and they seem to be able to follow you.
As I'm heading towards a tree, I'm going to reach for a park bench.
Okay.
And I'm going to spin it around and fling it over my shoulder.
Okay.
Improvised weapons.
Yes.
Improvised weapons. He's got might 6. I'm going to use it.
Basically, we have begun combat. So.
Yes.
So.
He's had enough of this.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sugar, honey, iced tea. It's on.
Okay. What is your before we get started? What is your edge, Adam?
My edge currently is 9. It started at 11.
Okay. All right. So, well, 11 is in his form, right?
11 was overall before the past
Oh,
couple.
oh, I
Yeah.
got you. Okay. And Quark?
It is a 9, but I think that's not right anymore because I had changed some stats and I don't remember how you figure edge.
I will find it in a second. It is. Uh,
Rolling up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the book open.
I know it's like something you.
Yeah, it's calculated based on
Yeah.
other statistics.
Yeah.
And I had it as a 9 when I first made the character.
Your edge
This,
equals your perception plus agility or perception plus intellect, whichever is higher.
so his perception is, where is perception? Oh, 5. And I raised his intellect up to 6. So his edge should be 11.
Okay. Cool. All right.
I'm going to fix that now on my sheet and save those changes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Um, since Agent Orange kind of started the whole thing, I'm going to let him go first.
Okay.
But then after that, we're going to follow the edges. So okay. So you were picking up a bench and throwing it at them.
Yeah, I'm just picking it up by its
Okay.
armrest
Okay.
and I'm hurling it over my shoulder. So feel free to add any penalties you want
I don't see any penalties. It's not.
because I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I'm just hurling it over my shoulders, so I'm not aiming it.
Aiming. It's still going
You
to
know
be
what I
your.
mean?
Yeah. Just use your might for this.
Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
It hurls over through the air. It actually hits one of the guys square in the chest. Just he just gets knocked back, having getting hit with a park bench. It clips the second guy. Third guy doesn't get touched. So basically, one of them's down right now, and then the other two, they're like, "Hey, stop! We just want to talk to you."
Yeah, I'm sure you are. And he's just galloping at this point
And
on all fours.
and I'm gonna see if they heard you, because let's see. Yeah, the second guy goes, "Did that orangutan just talk?"
Oh, yeah, he definitely said it out loud.
Okay. All right. Quark.
All right. Flying down behind these guys
Mm-hmm.
in tiny size.
Mm-hmm.
I see the bench fly and kind of be like, yes, he got one. You know, he clipped one of the other ones. So
Mm-hmm.
Quark is going to try to go for kind of like a foot shot, like to trip him up or knock him down
Okay.
with his blast power. And, coming at him from behind, I'm hoping that maybe they're not looking. I'll get a kind of a surprise attack, so to speak.
Okay. Yeah. Just you're rolling your blast then.
Yep.
Okay.
That is 8 dice. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple of 2s and 4s. So I got 4 successes.
Okay. Um, it hits the second guy in the back,
Mm-hmm.
and he's kind of well, we're not going to curse on this game as much. So yeah, he curses as he kind of gets pushed forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and number one is trying to get up off the ground. Number two, who just hit, he's gonna see. Could you make me a stealth roll, Adam? Quark, whatever your
Yes.
name is. So.
Yeah, Quark.
Your name is.
Well, I have to. Hold on, I want to check something
Who
here
is that
because I get
masked man?
something. Yeah, I think shrinking gives me something to stealth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I just have to check how much. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I believe you should be harder to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am harder to hit. Okay, you can use covert at half. It looks like, or whichever or yeah, or add 1 die if it's greater. So I have 2 covert, so it looks like I'll just go with 4 covert. Is
Okay.
that what? Wait, what did you want? Covert? Stealth?
I actually wanted stealth. Oh, you don't have stealth. That's right. That's not a thing.
Right.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Yeah,
They use
covert.
covert for
Covert.
stealth.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Anytime you want to be sneaky.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. So
all
use
right.
what was your covert again?
It's normally 2, but with shrinking, I can use half my rank,
Okay.
or add 1 die if my covert is greater than half that rank.
Add.
It's not.
Okay. Okay. So just roll your covert then. I guess it's the 2 then.
Well, no. The way I read this is I can use half my shrinking power, which is 8 dice, so I would use 4
Oh,
dice.
I'm sorry.
Or
Okay.
if my covert is greater than 4 dice, I would simply add a die from the shrinking power.
I got you.
So since
I
covert is
gotcha.
2, half of 8 is 4. The 4 is better.
I
That's
gotcha.
how I read that.
And I agree with you. Okay. Roll the 4 dice. Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
just want to make sure we're on
No.
the
No.
same
No.
logic. All
No.
right.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, and a 1, so that's 4 successes.
Okay. The guy is looking around because he knows he got hit by something, but he doesn't. He can't seem to find out what hit him yet.
Yeah. Good.
And,
That's what we want.
And number 3 was kind of glancing around at someone who hit him or hit his friend. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the top of the order, back to Quark then. So.
Okay. Again, he will. Both 3 and 2 are down but not out, and 1 is uninjured. Right.
One is at about half, let's say.
Okay.
Number 2, the one that you shot, he's a little bit injured, and number 3 has not been hurt at all.
Okay, so I had it backwards. All right. All right. Then I want to take out number 2. I want to get one of these guys down.
Okay.
So we're gonna fire the blast again.
Does your blast make any noise? I don't know if we ever established that.
What it's going to be, blunt,
Yeah.
it's going to be blunt physical or blunt force damage. So
Okay.
it might make light, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to make noise. It's not a
Okay.
roar of flame,
Okay.
because what I envision it being is solid, like quantum material, like just formed into a fist or formed into a bat. Like
Okay.
eventually he's going to have that construct power that he's going to be able to shape that into things.
Okay.
Again, like Green Lantern does, and just make these constructs to hit things with. But
Gotcha.
right now it's just a crude battering ram.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, but there is going to be
right.
some sort of light. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I envision is it'll be different colors depending on his moods. But
Okay.
we'll get there.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, I got 3 6s on this.
Ooh.
So that's 6 right there. 2, 4, 6, and then another 2 for 7.
Okay.
No, I rolled a 2. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's not my math. It's 7 successes.
Okay. He tried to get out of the way because he saw a flash, but you hit him. So he is not feeling very good right now. He's not totally
not happy.
He's not totally down yet, but he is not a happy camper. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Agent Orange, you swung the bench and then you were going to be climbing up the tree.
He's heading towards a tree.
Okay.
That's his plan.
Okay.
And then he sees like one of those stone bird bath eaters.
Okay.
So he wants to pick that up. And as he's going up the tree,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to turn around and chuck a bath at them.
Okay. Okay.
Improvised weaponry, baby.
Yes. All right. Give me a might roll, please. Is he just aiming at the general group, or?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Who's ever still standing?
Okay.
I got 2, 4, 6. 3 6s.
Okay.
So 6 successes.
Number 1 had started to stand up. He is now down, and he is down for the count. Okay. It clips number 2. It kind of hit him in the chest, so he's kind of fallen down. He's kind of it hit him in the back because he had been looking for Quark, so it actually hit him in the back, and now he's down on the ground. So basically 1 and 2 are down now. Okay.
Uno and Dose are down.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Larry and Mo. Now we just gotta get Curly.
Okay. All right. So number 3 saw a flash. So we are going to, and he's peering carefully into where that flash came from. and he is going to swing. He has a rifle that looks like it's a like a tranquilizer gun. And he's going to swing it in the general direction where he saw. Can you give me a toughness roll, Quark?
Yep. I have to look at what that is because I don't know my toughness. 5. Okay. Let's go over here. 5d6. Alrighty. 4, 4, 4, 2, 5. So 4 successes.
Okay. You take 3 damage as this thing connects. And can you make me a willpower roll, please?
Yeah. Hold on. So that is. I'm at 1 out of my 4 health.
Okay.
Down to 1 of my 4 health. Willpower is 5. All right, 6, 4, 4, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You manage not to yelp out when you get hit. Okay. But number 3 knows he connected with something. He's like,
He felt it hit.
Yeah. He's as he hit you, he probably like basically batted you out of the air. So you're kind of like starting to fly down towards the ground, and he's like, oh, there's somebody else here. Okay. Back to the top of the order for Quark.
Okay. Lights out, buddy. Zap.
Okay.
That's what we're hoping for.
Okay. Rolling your.
You didn't see anything.
You didn't see any.
Okay. All right. So rolling your blast again.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We have 4 successes here.
Okay. Didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
He seems like
Silly
he's
armor.
his armor managed to take it. And did you say that when you attacked him?
Oh yeah. I'm getting cocky now.
All right. So now he knows exactly where you are, and he's kind of looking like, son of a bitch, look at that. Agent Orange.
So from the tree, he can see that this guy is swinging at something, and it's not him.
Yes.
And he's like squinting, and he's looking around. So he's assuming that he's trying to swing it at him. So he's going to finish climbing up, find the sturdiest tree branch that goes out, run across it, and go to jump on him. And are you familiar with late 80s, early 90s professional wrestling?
Of course.
So he's going to come off that tree branch. He's coming down with the double axe handle smash.
Fly, Superfly.
He's going for it, baby.
All right.
Jimmy Snicker.
Oh, he's not going for this. He's got hand over hand, and he wants to full impact. You know what? Screw it. I'm going for Superfly. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
Add in one more die for from your resolve, because this is a truly heroic action.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And he's got the fingers up in the air. He's going full crossbody.
He gets him in the head, knocks him to his knees. He's not out yet. This guy's pretty tough for some reason, but he's like ah. And as he's kind of getting hit down, he actually points his rifle at Agent Orange.
Would you like me to make a agility roll since I jumped out of a tree?
But you just
to
jumped
make sure
down.
I didn't get hurt.
Yeah, you may not be able to dodge this.
Oh no, I'm just making sure that I didn't get hurt on the fall.
Yeah, actually, let's let me look at that for a second.
Because he has
that's actually
evasion, but I don't think that counts in this because he was basically free falling out of the air.
This is actually more of a toughness roll to see if he if he kind of landed successfully and didn't hurt something.
Let me do some stuff. I got 1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
Okay. he's didn't feel good on the knees, but
Ooh,
okay. Um,
Superhero landings will kill you.
okay.
I, w- I was not
The
a superhero landing.
the guy manages to get a shot off with the trank gun. So please give me another toughness roll. So this is now he's gotten hit
Toughness.
with the dart. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
okay, he takes no damage. He definitely feels it go in. It kind of hits him right in the chest, but he doesn't take any damage from it.
Ooh, ooh.
And he's just kind of like, I got you.
And he rips it out
Okay,
and he tosses it.
okay, and he's like, I got you.
Oh yeah.
back to the top of the order with Quark.
All right. We're going to shoot again
Okay,
and trying to get this guy knocked out here.
okay,
Rolling the 8d6, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
okay.
6 successes.
You got him, and let's take a look. Oof. He's still up.
Okay.
He is a tough hombre, as they say.
Yep.
Adam Orange.
Adam Orange. Yeah, there we go.
Agent
That's the
Orange.
team name. Orange, go.
There we go.
Oh,
It works. Just like the other one is going to be Thunder
That's it.
Snow. So
Thunder
Thunder
Snow.
Snow. Yeah.
Thunder Snow. So yeah, Agent Orange.
So you say he has armor on, like
Mhm. Yeah,
how you describe it?
chest, like mostly just like covering like his chest, his like elbows. It looks like it's like Kevlar though. I mean, it's pretty serious.
Yeah.
He's gonna attempt to grapple him, and he
Okay.
wants to get him by his chest harness,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to fling him.
Okay.
So he's going for the.
Okay. That is. We're gonna say that's just a straight might roll to just like grab him and just fling him. I like where this is
2,
going.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, he's down. Describe how you pick him up and throw him.
So he's got these long, apish fingers. He just curls them into his chest piece, and he hooks on to the two straps
Mm-hmm.
going over the shoulders. He's going straight back over the shoulder,
Okay.
like.
He heaves him over the shoulder, and he actually crashes into the bench that is still there. So he kind of goes headfirst into the
There you
bench
go.
and is out. Okay, you have eliminated the three gentlemen who were trying to abduct you.
I would like to go through their pockets,
Okay.
and I am looking for some type of identification. I am
Okay.
looking
Yeah.
for
Adam will enlarge and
Mhm.
kind of help do the same thing. He'll,
Yeah.
Okay.
2 will make this go faster.
Okay. Only one of them, and it turns out to be number 2, has any kind of ID on them. One of them, he has kind of like a zip up pocket, like on his arm. Has a Silver Star Solutions ID badge. The name is Chad Roberts.
Bad.
Hi, Chad.
Okay.
That's a name.
The other 2 have no kind of ID on them, and there is no insignia on their uniforms. But this guy, you did find a Silver Star Solutions ID badge.
So I'm gonna turn to Adam and be like, "These 3 came to your house first.
Yeah.
I saw
Well,
them.
they could have easily gotten my information from work.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I don't
I-
think your home is currently safe.
no, it's not. But fortunately, I can finagle us a hotel somewhere. But so the credit card charge is going to show up, and they'll track that.
Can you
So
pull out a good chunk of cash?
yeah, I can manage that. We can go across town, get the cash, and then go someplace else. We can just even go to the borders of the city and get out to like the burbs.
So here's our problem too. We're gonna have to go on to the sites that I just ordered a bunch of stuff off of. We're gonna need a specific address to send all this stuff to, because I just had it
Yeah.
all shipped here.
Yeah, well, we can change that hopefully. But yeah, we need to find a place to get to.
Could you both give me a perception roll, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh, 2.
Okay.
Still typing. 3.
Okay. Neither of you hear this or notice this, but a voice speaks out from behind you from a distance, says, "Perhaps I can be of assistance."
And we both turn
Turn.
and
There is a
fade to
woman.
black.
There is no. There is a group of 3 people standing there. One of them is a middle-aged woman, kind of gray, short hair. She's in kind of like almost like a leather suit, some kind of uniform, with 2 men behind her. They're in their suits are similar, but they actually have like green and yellow on them. And they said, "Are you Adam Zimmerman?"
It depends on who's asking.
My name is.
Maurice is going to pick up the tranquilizer gun.
Okay.
He's had enough of people asking who they are.
Yeah,
My name
that
is.
depends on who's asking.
My name is Agent Wright. I work for the Agency for Executive Global Intelligence and Security, or
Aegis?
AGIS for short.
Aegeus? Yeah,
Yes.
I know my Greek.
Is there somewhere we could talk privately?
My apartment for now,
And I think,
but I can't say that that's going to be safe
and I
for
think,
long.
and I think these 3, and she points to the guys, are probably going to wake up soon.
Yeah. Well, I was about to go get some cash and ferry us over to a hotel somewhere. Care to
I
join us?
I think we probably could help you with that. And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
You can trust these guys.
So I want to thank my players for another great
Man.
session.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was.
think that went very well. And we will be back again soon, hopefully, with another issue of LaserVision Comics. Mike, do you have anything you want to announce? Maybe like a vampire game coming up or something?
Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe
Maybe.
for our 7 loyal viewers out here, thank you everyone for popping in.
Yes. Thank
I
you.
have been Michael Walsh. You can find me online on the socials as Ventry1399. I am on multiple streams at this point. We are starting our own channel called Lanya Gaming. Debuts this coming Tuesday after Gen Con. Uh, we shall be pushing our first actual play stream, uh, Blood and Jazz. It is based out of New Orleans. It is a Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle. So stay tuned for that. And we have been recording stuff since, I want to say, early March. So we have a bunch of stuff in the can also. And there's going to be other content that's going to be coming out. I'm going to be pushing for other stuff for our fantastic people at Vancouver by Night. In a couple of weeks, we shall be coming back with Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition, Tales from the Rookery, Toronto by Day. At this point, streaming starting Tuesdays, but that could always change. And I will be with this lovely channel for this campaign, and eventually an upcoming Hunter the Reckoning 5th edition game. So stay tuned for all of that.
Yeah, yeah. We will be starting August 26th. We will have session 0 for the Horror at Oak Hill, our Hunter the Reckoning Chronicle. And in 2 weeks, we are actually going to have a new event for LaserVision Comics that's going to involve all 4 characters. So we will get everyone together for some mysterious reason, and we'll have some fun.
And I not have a belly shirt on.
Yes, yeah, belly shirt is required by all players. No.
It ain't that kind of party.
So please tune in for that. That would be 2 weeks from today on the 17th. And we appreciate all the love, everyone coming out to watch tonight. And we will be back again soon. So everybody have a great night. Thanks again.
Bye.
Goodbye.